I think that this is easily the best two-wheel drive fifth scale car that you can buy. And it might be more fun than my Vecta. Hey everybody, it's Steve from DDM. Today I am finally happy to get out to do a test of the Kraken VESLA.5. We are finally going to go test the Kraken Vesla. And I have a really special place in mind that I've been wanting to go to for a long time. And it's about a 200-mile drive for me. So yeah, so we've had like an unbelievable winter in Utah. We've just had so much snow. And as I get up here, I'll turn the camera around and show a little bit of what we've been experiencing. All right, so I am just a couple of miles out from my anticipated destination. And again, this is a place I've never been. This is a part of Utah I've never seen, and this is unbelievable. All right, so if you see that sign there, that says Swing Arm City. So this is the location today. So I've been driving for about 3.5 hours, give or take, to get to this spot. And it is pretty rural, but this is an unbelievable spot. So see right here, Swing Arm City. And if you look over there in the distance, you will see, I think that they call this the castle. If you've ever watched any of the Ken Block Gymkhana videos, there's a scene where Ken Block is doing this big giant sweep over the top of that dune face there. This place is awesome. Let's go drive around and check it out. So today, it's a Wednesday, middle of the week. It's pretty early, it's 9:45, and I have the entire place to myself. Look at the angle of that. Holy cow. Just gonna give you guys a little bit of a walk around while I'm here. Look how unbelievably amazing this place is. So this is a designated off-highway vehicle area where you can come ride ATVs, dirt bikes, four-wheelers, side-by-sides, razors. I've got this whole place to myself today. I am thrilled. So let's hope that I don't go and do something stupid like break the Vesla immediately. So in addition to my Vesla, I did bring the Vecta.5 around. I brought that mostly just to do a side-by-side comparison so people can get a scope of the size and things like that. I also brought it just in case I break this thing too soon. And you can see these are both such cool machines. Ooh, that's a really pretty shot right there. All right, so just a quick rundown of my setup. This is a largely original stock Vesla. It's had about 2 sets of batteries put through it. I just changed to these Mad Max giant grip tires because I think out here the stock tires are not going to hold up. I do run 2 4S lithium HV batteries, 8200 milliamp. I did change the steering servo, it's hard to spot in there, to a prototype from Savox that they asked me to run. I did just recently change my radio out to my Futaba 4PV. Not that there was really anything wrong with the stock radio. I just like to carry one radio around to do it all. So let's turn this thing on and see what it does. Holy crap. I hope I can get that on video. Let's see if I can do that again. Maybe I'll get a little bit closer here. That thing just marched up that hill. All right, here we go. Wow. Holy crap. Okay, this is amazing. Ooh, here comes the dust. Woo! Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Everybody, two-wheel drive cars are super fun. Look at that thing. Look at the roost. Here we go. Good grief. All right. If anybody was wondering, electric cars, are they fast? Yes, they are. Oh man, and can two-wheel drive be fun? Yes, the answer is yes. That is pulling a wheelie on the way down. I don't think, okay, let's see if I can just show how steep this is. I'm gonna try to run up this. Okay, GoPros never show how steep a thing is because of their wide angle lens, but here we go. Hopefully you can kind of get a glimpse of this in the background compared. Let's see, so car's down there. All right, here we go. That is effortless. Those tires transform the way that this thing drives. Ooh. This thing rules! Holy crap, look at this! Look at that! Holy crap! Yes! Look at how that pulls. Watch the front end. That is doing a wheelie going down the edge of a cliff. Good grief. This is a masterpiece to drive. With a proper set of tires, this is so fun. All right, let's get a big high-speed sweep here. I'm gonna just skip across that. Oh, here comes the dust. This thing is so fast. This covers so much ground in such a hurry. Those long travel arms, like, it's just effortless. I mean, you can, it has so much power. It's so stable that this is just like, what, like, I mean, I'm just running into these whoops at nearly full throttle, and it's like, it's completely stable. It's not trying to come unsettled. Look at the way that this thing just give a little bit of throttle, a little bit of steering, and point it, and it's just gone. Oh my gosh. Oh no. Ooh, good roll. I mean, the way that the suspension, I know it's an ultra soft suspension, you know, Kraken typically, like their other cars have had soft suspensions out of the box. And I think they do it by design just because the scale appearance looks amazing. That's so cool. Am I getting dust on the camera? Probably. All right, let's go find a different spot to run. All right, here we go. That thing hustles so fast. You know, if you've watched any of my other videos, I always talk about like, oh, 5 Mile Pass, you know, out in Utah. I'm like, that's the devil's playground. You know what? This might be the devil's mistress's playground, because this place is awesome. I mean, look at this. This is the kind of crap you dream about as a kid. You're just like, oh, I just want to like launch something off that. I just want to jump that. You won't, because this thing's like 100 feet tall right there, but it makes you think. All right, so update. First set of batteries. They're done. So I'm gonna let this thing cool off for a minute. Let's talk about the Vesla for a hot minute. This thing is tons of fun. I forgot how fun a 2-wheel drive car is to drive. I've certainly got some ideas as far as like, you know, what do I want to specifically point out about the way it drives and things like that. But I will tell you, it's a really excellent driving car. What's my initial thoughts here after battery set number 1? I forgot how fun a 2-wheel drive car is to drive, frankly. It's a ton of fun. These things are so fast. It's like you can drive it and you feel like you can just give it all the power, because you don't feel like the drive line's gonna explode if you do. It's got like endless amounts of power. One thing I will say, so this is particularly light dirt. It digs out real fast, real easy. So I have had it gotten stuck a couple of times in some of this looser stuff, but the packed stuff, wide open throttle, all you want. Wide open throttle for days. There's somebody in their Raptor having fun. Or trying to have fun, I don't know. This is a good day, guys. It's a real good day. I interrupt this video as a shameless plug to get yourself a Galante Performance tow strap. Because when your car dies or your battery dies, this makes the walk so much easier. This is a very ambitious shot that I'm gonna attempt. I'm gonna try a first-person view. I do have my quadcopter up in the air, gonna catch some aerial of me climbing this, so you guys can see just what it's like to be on top of a 50-mile-an-hour electric RC car flying up a hill. Hopefully that worked. The GoPro mount stayed on just long enough. You know, that's what happens when you just hurry and stick a GoPro on without letting the sticky adhesive set. Point of view drive number 2. That was kind of a big hit. Everything seems okay. Things are not okay. I'm not turning very well to the right. so this shot's really cool, but what you should know is that the left rear suspension arm is broken. It's been broken for a couple of minutes, and we'll talk about that in the wrap up here. But it's still broken and I'm still driving it. This is the best. Oh, that's gonna be that's probably really broken. Let's go check it out. Yeah, so I cracked the left rear arm pretty bad. It's steering. Hey, the GoPro lives. Cool.
Good job, GoPro. Yeah, so left rear arm is
it's pointing inwards, but how many cars do you know that are broken can still do like 50 miles an hour? This is one-handed, by the way, so I'm doing this a little tricky. Uh-oh. Here we go. Yeah, the left rear is it's hurting. Oh, you know what? My battery died. Cool. Let's go wrap up. All right, this is the final. This is my final thoughts. I'm gonna do it while I'm fresh. Just gonna do a quick oneer here. All right. So what are my takes? I think that this is easily the best two-wheel drive fifth scale car that you can buy, and it might be more fun than my Vecta, which is really I'm struggling to even say those words out loud. Just because anybody that knows me knows that the Vecta is literally my most favorite RC car that has ever been produced. So let's check it out here. So this is the VESLA. It is still enormous, but a few things that are really welcomed that I find myself really appreciating is that this thing, it's heavy, but it is nothing like a Vecta. The Vecta is so heavy, it's really unwieldy to carry around. I think that this is easily the two-wheel drive king. So it's like if you want a car that is light, nimble, really easy, like very stable to just go full throttle across big open spaces, this is it. The Baja, you can't do that with a Baja. You've got to really like point and aim it exactly where you want it to go and then let it go and hold on the best you can. And then unless you're spending a ton of money on a Baja, it is never going to be what a VESLA is. So a lot of people like have asked me on the phone, why should I buy a VESLA? Why not a Baja? You know, I love a Baja. The Baja is like, you know, the staple at DDM. It's the thing that really helped launch us into a lot of success in the radio control space. But this thing is so much better. The driveline is so robust. It's so smooth. It puts the power down efficiently. You know, I didn't feel like at any point in time where I felt like I had to really limit my throttle input, which is saying a lot with an electric brushless car that's running 30 plus volts. You know, I did suffer. So it's like, let's talk about like, did I break it? Yeah, I did break it. I did happen to break it. You'll see the clip here. I'll stitch it in because I was going for a hero shot with the GoPro mounted to it, sending it up this hill at full throttle, and then doing a cool like wheelie on the way down, and I cartwheeled it 40% of the way down the hill, and I did happen to break a rear suspension arm. So, you know, that did not actually stop me from driving though. You can see this is pretty flexible. I continued and finished the battery out, and I was still doing full throttle passes across this wide open space here. That's pretty amazing. So, you know, I know that I know a couple people like have broken front suspension arms. So, I mean, that's going to happen when you have a suspension arm that's this long and you have a tire on the end that's this big around, and a thing that does 50 miles an hour, if you catch a branch or a stump or a tree or a rock the size of a pineapple, I don't know what you expect. It's going so fast, it's gonna break something. Like literally any car would break if you hit it going as fast as this thing goes. So, I mean, arms are pretty easy to replace. It's not the end of the world for me. It didn't ruin my day. Like I said, that was my second set of batteries. I still finished out the battery, still got some really cool video. And yeah, no, this thing is awesome. Like, I've been waiting like 6 months to drive this car, and it did not disappoint. Like, it completely held up to the expectation and the hype. I do think it needs different tires than out of the box. These Mad Max Giant Grip tires were superb. I'm sure you'll see some of the video. I mean, I could just, with total confidence, just hold the throttle wide open and just give minimal steering input, which is saying so much, considering this is a two-wheel drive car, that it's a brushless electric car that hits incredible speeds. Yeah, I'm thrilled. I am totally thrilled, and I can't wait to show you guys more. I would love for you to tell me about what you think about this video. Like, you know, were there elements of this video that you liked? Were there things that you didn't care about? What would you like to see more of? Next up on the Vesla, I think what we'll do is we'll go through, we'll throw some of the upgrades on that Kraken sent over. So the rear hub carriers, the transmission case, and the chassis braces. And we'll see what other things we can come up with. But thanks so much for watching. Thanks for joining. I would like to especially thank Rob and Melissa over at Kraken RC for not only, you know, sending me a car to play and try and drive, but also to just have the passion and the drive to innovate and to be able to risk, you know, quite a bit to produce such a cool radio control car. You know, it's a hobby of mine, it's a passion of mine, and you know, it's people like Rob and Melissa, you know, a small independent group that makes this hobby even possible. So really appreciate them. All right, everybody, go out, go have fun, drive your car. Thanks.